Imperial Pure Bud Yunnan Black Tea of Simoa. What's up, everybody? Eric here from Tea and Tobacco. Today we're going to be looking at this black tea. So let's take a look. All right, everybody, so this is the Imperial Pure Bud Yunnan Black Tea of Simoa. This is a early spring tea that is picked when the leaf has just started to form, but it hasn't completely unfurled yet. So this is a pure bud variety. As you can see, it's this nice golden color. It's actually quite fuzzy, which is typical of very young leaves, so not a big deal. But all right, so we're gonna get to brewing this. I have 5 grams for my 110 ml gaiwan here, and I am going to be using 200-degree water, and really I'm just going to do a quick rinse just to get some of that dust off, because the hairs definitely leave a lot of like dust and stuff behind. So I just kind of want to get the dust off of it for the most part, and just kind of wake up the leaves just a little bit and warm everything up. And then really I'm just going to do a quick like 10 seconds on the first infusion. So I've been drinking this tea a lot for the past week. I find it's good brewing it gongfu style like I'll be doing here, but also Western style is pretty good too. If you want to do about 2.5 to 3 grams for a 16-ounce infuser, it's about 500 ml for those who aren't in ounces. And I find, somewhere around 3 to 4 minutes steep is good. Play around with the water temperature to your liking. For the Western style, probably if you use boiling water, that's fine. I'm just using 200-degree water because I like it a little better doing this style. So here you go, just looking at the color right off the bat. It is a nice honey amber color. Oh, I should have done off the scent off the dry leaves. The scent off the dry leaves is actually amazing. It's very orange chocolate. Like, I don't know if you've seen those chocolate oranges that you smash them and you break off the pieces. It smells a lot like that. And the wet leaves transfer over a little bit. The orange isn't there. It's definitely a roasted cocoa for the most part. All right, let's get to tasting here. So I'm a really big fan of this one. The flavor, for the most part, is a very heavy cocoa note. Like a pure dark chocolate type of note. There's a touch of sweetness that comes through in the finish. Get a slight touch of roasted hay at the beginning, but for the most part, the most overpowering note of the whole thing is a very dark, pure chocolate, cocoa nib type of flavor, and then it tails off into just a little bit of sweetness on the end. All right, so let me show you the wet leaves here. So as you can see, these are nice, complete leaves. So we got just the buds right here, just the leaves, just barely opening up. As you can see, it's just a tiny little thin leaf, just a little baby leaves. Looks like for the most part it's one completely tight bud, and then one just starting to open up a little bit for the picking. For the most part, there's just one by itself. So there you go, nice complete leaves. All right, so the second infusion, I'm probably gonna go about the same, about 10 seconds. I find the first two at about 10 seconds and then go 20, 30, 45, 1 minute, and just kind of work your way up. Obviously you can do it, you know, play around with it a little bit and you can adjust it to your liking. The source for this tea, I got this from Yunnansoucing. I believe they have a little bit left on their US site, yunnansoucing.us, but their .com site has plenty. It goes for about 10 to 20 cents per gram, depending on how much you buy. Obviously, the more you buy, the less expensive it is. So this steeping continues with the color. It is darkened just a little bit, but it is a perfectly clear, honey golden color. And the second steeping, just a touch of floral notes come out. You don't really taste them though, and it's mostly just in the scent. Again, it's just heavy cocoa, tailing off into a bit of sweetness. So there you go. Really, I'm not going to go into any more steepings because really the flavor of this does not change. It stays pretty much the same the whole way. You just have to play with the steep times. And when you get out closer to that minute, you might want to think about bumping it up to boiling water if you're brewing it this way. But this is a very, very consistent tea throughout every steeping. You can get this out 8 to 10 steepings without much of a problem. Like I said, for Western style, 2.5 grams, 2.5 to 3 grams for a 16-ounce brewer. It's about 500 ml. Somewhere around there works really nice. 3 to 4 minutes. It actually makes a very nice, you know, large cup of tea as well if you're brewing it that step, because it's so consistent. You just need to play with the times to figure out what you like, but really, or you can reduce the amount of tea as well. So really, there you go. This has been the Imperial Pure Bud Yunnan Black Tea of Simoa, which you can get on Yunnansoucing if you are so inclined. All right, thanks everybody for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. I got plenty of more videos to come, and I'll see you next time on Tea and Tobacco. See you guys.